Hello, this is Chiak. We are back again with another set of Black Mirror 2, where I would assume I need to do something with the car. So we need to get him out of the office somehow. I don't know if it's anything to do with the grating.
The grill is very heavy and rusted into the concrete. It's gonna take a lot of force to open it.
So right now it's like I got to the point where I have so many items on me, I'm not quite sure what am I supposed to do.
The little wooden box I found in my mother's bedroom. There are some kind of
open.
symbols on the lid.
Okay, so we can't even touch that yet. We have a bowl. We have two bowls. Why do I have these bowls for? Food developer, distilled water, fixer. Where's the laxative? No, okay, so those are just specifically for the photos. Oh wait, the photo paper I need to get from the woman at the...
Hey, Rosie. Hard at work, I see.
What do you want?
The other package for Fuller. There must be photo paper in it.
Could well be.
Well, can I have it?
Sure. Note, please.
The collection note? Yes, I don't have one.
Then you'll have to ask your boss for it. Nothing goes out of here without a collection note. You got me?
Does Fuller often get packages delivered here?
Yeah, a few times a month.
Why doesn't he have the packages delivered to his store?
He does, but when he's not there, the mailman delivers them here and then Fuller picks them up for himself.
Do you know what was inside the package that I picked up a little while back?
How should I?
Huh. You know the Bibers?
From the diner? Sure I do.
What can you tell me about them?
I don't gossip, but her marriage ain't exactly the best.
Really?
Yeah, she's apparently very nice. A little jaded and stressed out. Can't ever forget her work. But him? He's an asshole. Been boozing for 2 or 3 years and is a bit free with his fists.
Why doesn't she leave him then?
No idea. She's real dependent on him. The diner belongs to the both of them. And besides, where would she go? Nobody would take her.
There's a really pretty young lady I've seen walking around here. Do you know her?
You had a real good look at her, didn't you?
Do you know her?
Well, I wouldn't say no. She came in here and asked about a photo studio, so I sent her up to Fuller's. She interrupted a conversation I was having with a friend. Can you believe that?
Ha! No way! I don't believe it.
That was definitely sarcasm.
Hey, do you know Eddie from the junk shop?
Yeah, sure. I know pretty well everybody here.
So what's going on with him?
He's single. Was never married before either, as far as I know. But hey, who could put up with him for long anyway? Those never-ending war stories. Can you imagine that?
Is he really blind?
I never heard different, but I wouldn't put money on it either. He's a chiseler. Maybe he's got disability just so he can make himself a few bucks.
What can you tell me about Dr. Newhouse?
The Newhouses? Well, they came here a few years back. He was a big cheese in Boston. Miss Newhouse has brought a good bit of style to this little town. I know her. My girlfriend Betty is her best friend.
Really? She gossips as much, too?
We don't gossip, okay? You really want to know all this stuff?
What brings someone like her, or maybe even you, here to Biddeford?
Someone like me. You mean a fat woman in a state full of fitness freaks. You're one charming kind of guy, aren't you?
No. I meant, why would someone as unfriendly as you work in a town tourist shop of all places?
Well, you ain't exactly a picture of politeness yourself.
But I don't work in a tourist shop either.
Okay, look. I grew up in New Jersey. My father didn't think the neighborhood was good for me or my brothers and sisters. So he got himself a job in a paper mill and dragged us all up here. Satisfied with that?
And you just weren't able to get yourself a job in construction or driving a truck?
Look, you shouldn't go trying to take on someone like me. You're punching way above your weight, son.
Huh, I can't deny that. Is that a girlfriend of yours?
Yeah, one of my best ones.
Does she sit about in this store the whole day?
Excuse me? I wouldn't know what that would have to do with you.
I just mean, has she got a job or not?
She doesn't need one. Actually, her husband has plenty of dough. And even if he didn't, then she could easily earn good money working as a photo model.
As a photo model, huh? That could maybe help me out some.
Oh, really?
Nothing. It's okay. Along with all the tourist stuff and the mail, you're the local travel agent too, aren't you? Have you got anything about a place called Willow Creek in England?
Course we do. Take a look back there on the flyers.
Hey, Rosie. Did you know Carrie, Jason's first wife?
Of course I knew her. I know everyone in Biddeford. At the end of the day, this is the only post office.
And what was she like?
What's that got to do with you?
I just wanted to chat a little.
Well, we never spoke too much. She was always so quiet. No comparison with Juliet. At least with her, you can have a decent conversation. Jason's so lucky he got her now. That really wasn't a life for a guy like Jason, with someone like that dragging him down. Now, at least he's got a life.
Ah, so lucky.
Just between you and me, one shouldn't speak ill of the dead. But that Carrie, she was always a little strange.
Uh-huh. The other package for Fuller, there must be...
Could well be.
Well...
Sure.
The collection...
Then you'll have to ask your boss for it. Nothing goes out of here with that.
Okay.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Then we need the travel guide.
Now I wonder, there might be a mention of this Willow Creek place in these travel guides.
Not quite sure how she's gonna come in with about the photo model
Really?
thing.
Willow Creek pops up in the index. Page 42, section Horror, Hauntings, and History. Let's see.
Okay. On the trail of a killer, fans of the macabre will certainly get their money's worth in Willow Creek, for in this sleepy little English town is where you can wander in the footsteps of Samuel Gordon, the Worcester Ripper. Rent a room in the former Ashbury Sanitarium, where the mad scientist Robert Gordon once made cruel experiments with the inhabitants. Now you will find an exclusive hotel in this building. Oh my god. The scion of one of England's oldest families, the Gordon's castle, lies close to the town, but is unfortunately not open for guided tours. Murdered 5 people in 1981. Among these were Victor Valley, who was just 12 years old. The Willow Creek Museum awaits the horror-friendly visitor with a permanent display relating to the murders, as well as guided tours from April through to October.
There it is. Only a small box. Willow Creek on the trail of the killer. Willow Creek on the trail of a killer. Fans of the macabre will certainly get their money's worth in Willow Creek, for in this sleepy little English town is where you can wander in the footsteps of Samuel Gordon, the Worcestershire Ripper, the scion of one of England's oldest families. The Gordon's castle lies close to the town, but is unfortunately not open for guided tours. Murdered 5 people in 1981. Among these was Victor Valley, who was just 12 years old. The Willow Creek Museum awaits the horror-friendly visitor with a permanent display relating to the murders, as well as guided tours from April through to October. Charming little town. And from this horror resort is where my mom gets her monthly payments. Wonderful.
Okay. Turns out I didn't need to read that.
I'm definitely not gonna sit in that.
Okay, I just
I
get
think
rid
I'd
of
rather my
all these
hand fell off.
options.
Those are banners and flags. Some very stylish, some completely not. I reckon the big ones must be for yachts. The main state flag always looks more like a beer company logo to me. At least they've got an elk and a tree in there. That's nice.
Okay.
So what have we got here? New Hampshire, Canada, something or other I don't recognize. New Brunswick or Quebec, perhaps. And of course, the obligatory stars and stripes in every imaginable shape and size. No thanks. I don't have a boat.
Okay, there we go. I was like, can we please be done with this? How many
An old
comments can you
ship's
make
wheel.
on flags?
It's supposed to endow a certain maritime charm, I guess. I reckon that the local tourist board is missing something of a hook for this place. I mean, what is there here that's a bit special? There must be dozens of places like this one along the coast.
Okay.
The other stuff's small ads. This is where the locals sell the junk they no longer need. I'll pass.
Okay, I just want to like get rid of it. I don't want
I'm
to.
not interested in these forms for residents. I've got a few things going on which, like this town, could be a little more interesting. But I don't hold out much hope for success.
Okay, is that everything now? Oh my god, the tourist travel guide still's got stuff
I
in
don't
it.
want to read that again. The Worcestershire, whatever, Shire Ripper. 5 dead. Guided tours through the pools of blood. Ugh. Not interested.
Yes, just talk about that right in front of the lady here.
The bimbo reads fashion magazines. Why is she doing that here? Excuse me, ma'am.
Oh, it's you, the hoodlum from this morning.
Yeah, well, I was in a rush. An important job to do.
No reason to be impolite.
Of course not. I've noticed you're really into those fashion magazines. Are you a model?
Me? No.
You're joking. You must have at least thought about becoming a photo model.
Actually, I have been approached.
Oh, well, that goes without saying. You see, I work for a magazine from down south. Ladies in Chrome.
I've never heard of it.
It's the high society magazine in the South. The magazine for the top 10,000. I'm working on a piece about life and style in the far north.
Really? How exciting.
Maybe you have some recent photos. I'd love to show our readers what fine taste people up here in the north have. This is your stylish convertible, right?
It is! And I'd be happy to be at your disposal for your story. But I don't have any photos.
That shouldn't be any problem.
Huh.
There's an excellent photographer in town, isn't there?
Fuller? You can't be serious. That savage would never be able to like me properly.
Oh, so you don't know
What don't I know?
who Fuller really is? He's an internationally renowned star photographer from New Zealand. He's been living here incognito for a few years. He's working on his life's work. He's documenting normal folks' lives here in America. Of course, he's got to stay unrecognized to do that.
That's... No, I can't believe that.
I swear, in a few years, when he's finished his work, it'll be the photographic sensation of the decade.
I can't believe it. Show me some of his pictures, then we'll see.
Well, all right then. But don't run away.
No way.
Okay. Is this what the magazines are for?
My god, what a lame story. But vanity has always been the biggest weakness for those kind of folks. If I can show her a few reasonable photos, then perhaps she'll lure Fuller out of the shop for me. 2 magazines. Well thumbed through and a few months old. Hardly any text, plenty of pictures. Just the way those sucker celeb mag readers like it. 2 magazines.
But can like I use it for... Okay, so I just have to give her the magazines.
Look, I've got a few of Fuller's earlier works.
Really? Show me. Which pictures are by him?
Oh, that one there. Oh, and there too. Oh, and here's another one. Exactly. Yeah, that one here.
They're really wonderful.
It was all just for the money. In reality, he's an artist, you see. But the project here in Biddeford is his real passion. Living incognito amongst us common folks, working on his masterpiece. Can you imagine what an effort it must have been for such a cultivated and refined man like Fuller to play a primitive, stinking, sweaty asshole?
That's true art.
You should call him. He could photograph you in your car up on the cliff top.
Now?
Yeah. Unfortunately, I've got to hurry, my lady. I've got a deadline to meet in Dallas, you see.
Oh, of course. I'll call from my car phone and arrange a photo shoot.
Oh, excellent. But don't let him realize that you know his true identity. Who knows what that do to his artistic spirit.
I understand. Thank you so much.
Oh, no problem. Shall we meet here again this evening?
Agreed.
Oh my god.
Unbelievable.
Okay. She's not anyone I can talk to. Okay. So, now...
And there he goes. Now I ought to have a few hours to get Angelina's film and develop some pictures in the darkroom.
I like how he's standing in the shadow. It's very mysterious. Perfect. I'm assuming we have to go in through the back door. Because that is unlocked. It should still be unlocked. There we go. Okay. Are you sure we can't use the safe? Because if it's anywhere, I would imagine it's in the safe.
Let's see. But I need to get a move on. Fuller's had a clock built into it, so there's a time limit.
Excuse me? Okay, how do you exit out?
That was the 5th number. But nothing's happening. The combination must be wrong. From the beginning again. The first number...
This is because it's like the dial only goes one way, or I was trying to click it some other way, but
A greasy map of the USA around Utah, Arizona. Then over to Hawaii. Afterwards comes North Africa, possibly Egypt, then China, and then Europe. Looks like somewhere in Germany. What have we got here? The US, Hawaii, something illegible. A greasy map of the USA. A greasy map of the USA around you.
what was that sound? I think that sound was just the... Okay. Oh, whoa. That's wrong thing.
It might be that Fuller put the film of Angelina's pictures in the safe before he drove off to his shoot.
Okay. So I am trying to open the safe. I'm just confused because...
Alright, let's see. But I need to get a move on. Fuller's had a...
Because it seems like it only goes one way. Like, I tried to click on either side, and... $10.90.
That was the 5th number. From the beginning.
I'm confused. I don't understand. Because there has to be more to that.
That's just the tripod. I just hope he left the film here. If he did, it might be in the safe in his office.
Okay. So I'm very confused about this puzzle. Because it doesn't seem like I can move anything else.
I think Fuller took his mother on a world tour a few years back. Might be a kind of souvenir. Nothing stands out. Perhaps this little angular hole on the clock face. Is that how you wind it up?
I'm just trying to figure out, can I use this on the ballpoint pen? Okay, I have no more other items.
If Fuller had bought one of those trendy angular...
So this has something to do with the world tour, I'd imagine. I'm just trying to see what else I can click on.
Nothing stands out. Nothing stands out. I think I'll leave the cuckoo.
Okay, so what is it about this safe?
The
Oh.
safe is locked.
Okay, sorry. See, I'm wondering,
Alright,
like, can I move
let's
the
see.
stethoscope?
But I need to get...
Like, what can I interact with here? Okay, I can't move that. I don't understand. There is nothing else to this puzzle. Oh, I am moving in the other direction now. No, I'm not. I'm kidding myself. How do I move it in the other direction? Okay. I just want to see what it looks like with the timer going off. It's not like I can use my mouse or keyboard. It's just my keyboard, sorry.
That was the 5th number. But nothing's happening. The combination must be wrong. From the beginning again. The first number...
Okay, I mean, like, I'm assuming it has something to do with his world tour, but he's not saying anything else?
A greasy map. The USA.
Card, and that's
What
it.
have we got in the US?
So, can I do something else? That's my question. I don't know why I have these breadcrumbs, but... Okay.
What have we got in the US?
Arizona, Hawaii. Like, is this corresponding to the numbers?
A greasy map. The USA around Utah, Arizona. Then over to Hawaii. Afterwards comes North Africa, possibly Egypt. Then China, and then Europe. Looks like somewhere in Germany.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So 1, 2. Sorry. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. I just want to see if they correspond to the numbers. 8, 9 is A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. So what are the numbers?
Greasy map of the world. My world tour is written next to it. The USA around Utah, Arizona. Then over to Hawaii. Afterwards comes North Africa, possibly Egypt. Then China, and then Europe. Looks like somewhere in Germany. What have we got? The US, Hawaii, something illegible, and Europe. Fuller
Okay.
smeared half of it with his filthy paws.
So I have two numbers in between. So what we
Greasy
got?
map of the USA around Utah, Arizona. Then over to Hawaii. Afterwards comes North Africa, possibly Egypt. Then China, and then Europe. Looks like somewhere in Germany.
So what would North Africa be? Unless I just don't include that. Because if I do Hawaii, Arizona, Hawaii, Egypt, China, and Europe, corresponding to what numbers they associate, it would be 18535, which is what I had. But the problem is, like, what's the point of the stethoscope if
Nothing
we're...
stands out. Nothing
can't-
stands out.
So I can't move this.
I think I'll leave the cuckoo.
Okay, so we can't do anything with the cuckoo clock. Oh, no. Damn it. Again. Jesus, that's... Otherwise, he's just gonna, like, shake the safe.
Alright. Let's see. But I need to get a move on.
So here's my question. How do I maneuver this thing? See, that sounds about right. And I want to move to 8, but I don't know how to do that. I can't. Yeah, okay, that sounds like a reset to me.
That was the 5th number. But nothing's happened from the beginning.
I just don't know how to work this safe. Oh, you know what? This is for... The world clock is for this. Castle. China. Monument Valley, so that would be Utah, Arizona. In Egypt. A beach, a castle, okay. So this is for something different. So we have the valley. And he said Hawaii. Egypt. China. And then Europe, which was just a castle, which makes sense. There's a lot of castles in Europe.
That's got it. The clips are off and the screen's gone up. This place in the floor has definitely got something to do with Fulla's secret door. But right now I've got more important things to do than snoop around after Fulla.
Okay.
A heavy metal door. You can see quite clearly that it's been set into the wall at some later date. I have to ask myself just what Fulla's hiding behind there. It can't be anything good.
Okay, he won't do anything with that. So I'm going to look up. I don't quite understand how this safe functions. Because I can, unless I'm missing it, I can only move the dial one way, which I'm expecting it to be able to move it back and forth. Or what exactly I'm missing and how to operate it, because it's, I'm super confused of how, like, what is the point of the stethoscope? Okay, so that's what I'm missing. So apparently all I have to do is left click or right click. That's what's missing.
Alright, let's see.
Because I knew, like, there has
But
to be...
I need to get a move on.
It doesn't just go one
Fulla's
way,
had a
right?
clock built into it, so there's a time limit.
Okay, so left click. Okay, I'm kind of confused. Now I'm just confused of how this works.
That was the 5th number.
No, you didn't get the combination. We're not even close to there, sir.
Alright, let's see. But I need to get a move on. Fuller's had a clock built into it, so there's a time limit.
So am I listening for the 2 sounds? Is this like... Is that like the first sound?
Hey,
There we go.
that sounds good.
Okay, so first one is get something that part engaging, so to speak, and then the second noise is the combination being reached.
Yes, there you go. Aha, a film cartridge. Those will be the photos of Angelina. Well, apart from that, there's just a few papers, a folder, and, whoa, a pistol. I'd better leave everything where it is.
Yeah, let's leave it.
As soon as I've developed the pictures and made copies, I'll pay Angelina a visit in the hotel. I could really do with a bit of a distraction. Alright, now I've got everything I need to develop the films. Let's go.
Okay, you can quickly scroll through objects in your inventory with the help of the mouse wheel. Alright, let's develop these photos. I forgot that right click is a thing though. Okay, so that'll be something I have to remember for this game as a mechanism. So we have photo developer.
First of all, light off.
Oh.
That's enough. The developer also has to be diluted.
Okay, so we have distilled water.
Great, just as it should be. A dish with about half an inch of diluted developer.
Alright. And then the fixer. Oh no, sorry, water dish.
That would be the stop bath.
Okay.
There's still some fixer left in the bottle. You use it to halt the development of photograph.
Okay.
The dish is about half full with distilled water. The water stops the picture development process of any photo paper I lay in it.
Okay, then what's the point of the fixer then? Okay.
That's a photo enlarger. You put the developed film in the top and then lay a sheet of photo paper on the table below. I'd better leave it. I have to develop Angelina.
Okay.
The film is in the developing drum. The developer's still missing.
Okay. The developer? I am so confused right now.
A bath of diluted developer. I have to lay the exposed paper in the bath until the picture becomes visible. The longer I leave the picture in the developer, the darker it'll get.
Okay, what else can I do? What am I missing? Vinegar, fixer.
first,
Okay.
I have to develop the film before I can fix it.
Okay.
The film is in the container. I made sure that it wasn't too tightly rolled so that the film is in the container. I made sure that it wasn't too tightly rolled so that the developer fluid can reach all parts of the film's surface.
Was that, did they accidentally leave in? He started it, fumbled, and then did restart? Okay, so what am I doing now? He's talking about the developer. The only thing I can interact with is the...
A completely normal waste bin. I'll make a note of that in case I want to throw anything away.
Okay, I put the... What am I doing? I need to develop the film, right? Oh, here we go, the enlarger. Okay, now we can use the enlarger. It's not
Basically, it's just a powerful lamp with a lens in front of it.
Do I not... Oh. This is the part where I need the photo paper, right?
It works.
Okay. It works, but I have nothing to use it with.
That's just the tripod. Of course, Fuller took his camera with him to the photo shoot with that bimbo.
Okay. What to do? I'm assuming I'm missing the paper itself, which... The problem is... How do I... Okay, hold on. I'm gonna see... Okay, hold on a sec. Okay, so I had to use the guide again, but apparently I need to go to the basement to grab the photo developer? So I must have missed that when I was down there. Is it the floorboards? What? Pull the boards below the
This place on
shelving.
the floor has definitely got something to do with
Oh,
Fuller's
no, wait.
secret door.
No, that's already grabbed
But right
that.
now I've got more
So that was
important
the
things to
liquid I
do than
took.
snoop around after Fuller.
Okay. So I already got that. So right now I'm just wondering, like, because there's the paper. But I don't know if I need that. Pour distilled water in the water dish. Darren turns off the light first, pours the water. Pour distilled water on developer dish. Solution in developer dish. Pour it into the developed container.
Good. Now the developer's oxidizing. It gives off electrons, which are then picked up by the silver ions in the light-sensitive layer of the film. The more light that falls on a location, the stronger the reaction, and so the place then turns darker. In short, the film is now being developed.
Okay. Yeah, I clearly do not know how to develop film, so...
Okay, I guess the film has to be developed now. So, that ought to do it. I'll pour out the developer. Now the fixer's gotta go in to stop the film from keeping on developing. Oh well, that's the end of the fixer. But what was left ought to have stopped the development process. I hope everything's worked.
So I'm confused about it because, like, we've had the baths, but now we're doing
So
something.
far, so good.
Okay. Okay, now we got.
The film's developed. That's the first step. Now I have to make the prints. Let's see. I need photo paper and an enlarger. That's over there. Then I need developer. There's still enough in the bottle. The film has been put in. I could turn the lamp on now, but that's not going to do too much if there isn't any paper below the lens.
Okay, see, here's the thing. How do I get the paper then?
A completely normal waste bin.
Is there anything here? Okay, I can't. Nothing here. Okay, here's what I'm wondering. Do I need to get the photo paper from...
A completely normal waste bin. I'll make a note.
Okay, yeah, I need a photo. That means I need the photo paper then. So the question is, how do I get... So that means I'm missing something. 'Cause she won't... Okay. We're gonna stop again. Okay, so apparently I was supposed to be able to take some blank collection notes. Okay, I missed that. It's because everyone's talking here.
There's a few papers here. Some sort of forms and a pad of blank collection notes. I would imagine that the enchanting Rosie might possibly have some objection to my palming a blank collection note. Hey, Rosie. Hard at work, I see.
What do you want?
Is there maybe a package for me there, Darren Michaels?
Mm-hmm.
The lovely Rosie hasn't noticed, and I'm now the proud owner of a blank collection note.
I'm surprised she didn't ask
Nope, nothing there.
I don't understand why she didn't ask for a collection note when she keeps asking for collection notes for the packages. Okay, so that's what we were missing the entire time. And apparently the ballpoint pen is for this.
Good. I filled it out.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Hey, Rosie. Hard at work, I see.
What do you want?
I wanted to pick up Fuller's package with the photo paper.
No, please. I can't accept that.
Why not?
It's not signed.
Fuller has to sign the note?
Stupid. The mailman, of course. Fuller should ask him tomorrow morning. He probably just forgot when he was posting the note through Fuller's door.
Okay.
It's not possible for me to wait till tomorrow.
Like she cares. Okay.
Thanks.
Yeah, yeah.
Dear God. So, where's this guy going to be? Assuming, is there a post office? The diner? Can he be eating at the diner? That's a guard.
A guy in a uniform. Seems to be a security guard. Someone who guards over other people's money for money. The pinnacle of our society.
Man, you're just the happiest child ever. Okay. Where else can we go? Goddamn. I really should just collect the postcard instead of having to walk around because this is infuriating. Though I do love this very brisk walk that he does. Hospital? You at the hospital, sir?
Hi.
Hello, Mr. Michaels.
What's
What can I
this?
do for you?
Oh, this is Eddie, isn't it? Oh, no, wait. I can talk about the mailman? Why?
Have you seen the mailman by any chance?
Yes, he was here earlier. He brought your mother some get well cards.
That's quick.
Okay, thanks. Are you from around here?
You could say that. I grew up here.
Then you surely must be able to tell me some exciting stories about the place.
Ah, well, not really all that much happens here. You know, a young woman killed herself a couple of years back. She jumped into the ocean, and they had to call in extra divers to help search for her. They didn't save her, though. They never even found the body. But apart from that, there's never really much happening here.
You mean Carrie? Did you know her?
Yes, we used to go to aerobics together.
Any idea why she killed herself?
We'd all like to know the answer to that one. She was always so happy. We used to have lots of laughs together. But then, she changed. She also stopped coming to the sports events, and I lost touch with her. I had no idea she was having such a hard time with herself.
Thanks for the info. See ya.
Goodbye, Mr. Michaels.
Okay. So... Oh, wait. Unless he gave...
The news of my mother's accident seems to have spread quickly. A couple of people have already sent flowers.
Because you signed cards, right? So we're gonna forge
So
his...
many greetings and get well wishes. I think she's very active in the community, and she's probably got a lot of new friends here. Lots of different people have sent my mother cards. This one's signed P. Puck. Wait a minute. That's the mailman. The mailman signed it. So now I've got a sample. I think I could forge his signature really well. Better not now. Excuse me, Dr. Newhouse.
Hello, yes?
Okay. I'm
Alright.
gonna have to end the set
Thanks.
here, but we'll continue with this conversation and doctoring this collection note. In the meantime, thank you for liking if you like, thank you for commenting if you commented, thank you for subscribing if you subscribed, thank you for favoriting if you favorited, thank you for simply clicking on this video. Until next time, guys, see ya!